Hello beer tubers and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hobbits. Today looking at another of the new Amager Bryghus winter releases. I'm freaking excited about this one after this one got poured, man. Looks like it's going to be a juice bomb. So, as I said in the review of the psychedelic popcorn, Amager Bryghus recently released their winter seasonals and some new collabs that they did. And this is another one of those. So this one is also from bestofbeers.dk, a great web shop that right now has all of the new Amager releases. So check them out, guys. Link for their shop is down below. So this, guys, is a collab between Amager Bryghus and Edge Brewing Project. Not Edge Brewing in Spain, but Edge in Barcelona, but Edge Brewing Company in Australia. So never had any of their beer, but should be nice. They're from Melbourne. Or I think, no, this is the story, so the person, this granny with a gun, let's get it out there. So this is the granny with a gun Australian style IPA, as they call it. 6% IPA, and they got a little fun story on here that the granny here was teased by some punks and then she shot one of them basically in the crotch. And then became a local hero or something like that. And they actually even said that this beer might not be brewed again, or it's going to take a while before. But they call it an Australian style IPA, and it's brewed with water, and the barley malt used is Pilsner and Carapils. And the hops are Ella and Galaxy, and they use US ale yeast. Now, actually, the malt bill is fairly similar to the New England style IPA I've tried to do with a local brewery, which will be done soon. Hopefully, that will be good. But should be really interesting. So yeah, I mean, the reason why they said they might not be able to do it very soon again is because it's got Galaxy hops, and Galaxy hops are insanely hard to get right now because they're so popular. So we got the granny with a gun poured, and guys, that looks like a fucking Trillium or Treehouse beer. But they actually also recently went to Trillium and did a collab with them, Amager Bryghus, which I will be reviewing. I have a can coming my way, so it should be nice. It's called Sigtebold. Yeah, and if you guys, I think it's Joe, yeah. It's Joe I'm trading with, I'm getting it from, and he has a can to review. It's called Sigtebold. Random, got that out of the way, but yeah, it looks like fruit juice. Kind of like a multi-fruit juice. It's a little bit lighter, maybe like lemonade-y or something like that. It's like a very hazy yellow color. White head, not much, but usually these high alpha acid or heavily hopped IPAs, they don't generate much head, but looks killer. Let's check out the aroma on the granny with a gun. Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, there is some kind of juicy stuff going on in here. Now, it's not as explosive as some others I've had, but there's definitely tropical fruit. That Galaxy a melon character is definitely there. And I'm also definitely getting some... Oh man, my saliva is starting to gush right now. I'm also getting some kind of gooseberry and tropical fruit, melon and tropical fruit. It's I don't know if it's really similar, but it's got slightly similar aroma to something like Green by Treehouse, but it's not as insane. Green is a Galaxy hopped IPA. Like the previous I had Narangi from OO was quite similar to Julius actually, and without thinking, I actually went back and watched Julius, my review of that, and I gave both that and Narangi a 97, which is pretty impressive. But not that brewery it's about. This is about Amager and Edge, but it smells awesome. A bit of a sweet bready malt to it from the Pilsner, like that crisp Pilsner malt aroma. Smells nice. I want to try this. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, and thanks to Best of Beers for the beer. Whoa, that's more bitter than I expected for sure. Very bitter and dry. This is also really fresh that I just released it. It's got a bit of that green hop burn going on. It's like green hop matter. So I think it maybe needs to sit a bit. But it's not too bad. It kind of reminds me of monkish IPAs. Because they're so dank as well. It's got like a dankness for some reason, and a green, very bitter, herbaceous flavor because it's so fresh. I mean, they released this past weekend. This is bottled around then, so it's probably just like 5-6 days old. This should probably be more like 3 weeks old to be maximum juicy. Get maximum juice flavors, but the Galaxy flavor in there is quite nice. It's got that kind of melon tropical fruit character. It's definitely very similar to the New England IPA. You're not getting that kind of bubblegummy, almost yeasty thing, but it's definitely got the juicy hop flavor, and not completely the softer mouthfeel. It's more like the mouthfeel in a regular IPA, but it's tasty. It's got Ella hops too. I don't think I've ever had Ella, so I don't really know how they taste. But it's definitely got like that melon, gooseberry, tropical flavor, but it's very green, very dry. I think like that kind of green, almost like herbs, grassy and herbal, because it's so fresh. As I said, I think if this gets to sit, you'll get more of those kind of very juicy, melony. I think honeydew melon or cantaloupe, tropical kind of pineapple, papaya. Really, it's almost like super ripe, bitter mango flavor. You'll get more of those sweeter hop flavors if it just sits a bit. I know everyone gives a fuzz about like, oh, you need to drink it super fresh. I think Joe also talks about it a lot, and I agree with him. Some of these juice bombs needs to sit a bit so that green freshness dies out a bit before they're really, really good. But this is a very nice first attempt. I don't know if they exactly aimed at making like a juice bomb type beer, and especially also because they call it Australian style IPA. But it's in that ballpark, I think. So as it is right now, it's very nice and drinkable. I had my hopes a bit higher because of the color and the hops used. But right now, as it is right now, I'm gonna give it a 90. It's a very nice IPA, but the hop burn, green, fresh, almost like pellet hop, herbaceous, grassy flavor needs to die down a bit. So you get more of the juice bomby flavors, and I think that will really happen with age, because a lot of these juicy IPAs, that kind of flavor is the one that is in there when they're really, really fresh. If you guys had a chance to try this bad boy, definitely let me know what you thought of it, and if you want to try it, you can get it on bestofbeers.dk. Link for the shop is down below. And yeah, look forward to, by the way, the review of the Trillium Sichtable. I did a trade with Joe, and we're getting quite a decent amount of Trillium, some Treehouse, and some whales, Duck Duck Goose, for example. But should be nice. So a little teaser for that there, guys. I don't even know if those reviews will be posted before this or whatever. It depends on when the package arrives. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page, Twitter, and Instagram, and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this review. And I'm gonna say cheers and see you guys in another beer review.